Hello everybody, this is Jeffrey G97 and welcome to the new update 1.60. As we can see here, we got ourselves a new list of the update. It's not really too much of a big update to my opinion, just a couple of new cars added to the game plus a new scrapes from Scotland. But we're going to go ahead and quickly go down the list anyway, just in case if you're curious. Starting off with the cars, of course, it's going to be the Citroen EX, which can be found at a used car dealership, the Lancia Delta FH rally car, the Peugeot 2008 SUV. We got ourselves a new Sophie for Alice Village, new races for the roller circuits cafe. We got ourselves a new extra menu with the Mercedes-Benz cars. Got to be level 50 in order for you to lock that. New swaps have been added to the game. Unfortunately, I will not be covering the S14 because I do not have a S14 currently in my garage that I can showcase it, but I will show the other four cars. That way if you're curious on what they are, I'll be more than glad to share with you with it. And of course, you know, the little minor bugs, this and that, and the little other things. And that's going to be it for the update. So pretty much a simple, easy update. I'm pretty sure it was like 1.1 to 1.5 gigabytes worth an update, which I basically knew it was going to be just a simple update, nothing really too crazy or add to the game, unfortunately. I'm just hoping that they will add some other stuff later to the game, especially tracks. I know there's been a lot of people talking about tracks would be great to be added to the game. But let's go ahead and go through the new cars. So here's, of course, the new Peugeot 2008 SUV. There it is right there. It's a FF type. 29,000 credits, so pretty easy and affordable to acquire. Moving on to the Lancia Delta rally car at the Legends car dealership, only 300,000 credits is the price of this car, so this is going to be a very amazing Group B car to own. So if you do have the credits just to buy the car, I will highly appreciate or highly recommend getting this car. And after we're done discussing the update, I'm actually going to also showcase my run using this car at the Expressway 600, so if you want to skip to that time frame, you can. And of course, for the Citroen BX, there's a new car right there at the used car dealership. And that's going to be it for the new cars. But out of all three of them, of course, the Lancia Delta is the one that really intrigues me the most. The other two, not so much, but I guess they'll be good cars to use, especially if you start the game new and looking for some easy car to use. For the extra menus, it's going to be the Mercedes-Benz. You can only unlock this once you reach level 50, which is the last level in the game for your collector level. As you can see, there's all cars right there, and I'll go ahead and share this. All cars you'll need for this extra menu are in the Legends car dealership. So I would recommend save a ton of credits just to get those three cars if you want to complete this last menu ticket. For the swaps, here's our first swap using the Dia S13 Nissan. The new swap is going to be the 2JZ Supra for its new swap, so it should be a pretty interesting car to use for Tokyo Expressway. Also for Le Mans 700, so I'm going to later on pull up a poll and see which of the swaps you guys like to see me do in order. Next car is going to be, of course, the Fairlady C. It's got a new LS7 Rampage engine, so I'm going to be curious to see if the car has controllability, if it actually will turn and do what it needs to do, or if it's going to be more of a drift build to be used at Tokyo Expressway. For our next swap, it's going to be the Lexus RCF. It's going to have also, just like with the other Sevilla, the 2JC Supra, which you can see is a mixture above a buff and a nerf for this particular car, but it's going to be quite interesting to see what this car can do. And then for the last one I'm going to show, because I don't have the S14, is going to be the BRZ21. As you can see, it has the new turbo Porsche 911 engine swap, so this might be a very good swap to be used for both Tokyo and Le Mans. And yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to see what these swaps can do at both Tokyo and Le Mans, and go from there. So that's going to be 4 out of the 5 I'm going to showcase. If I ever figure out what the S14 is, I'll make sure to share with that later. For the Lancia Delta, here is the build that I'm going to be using for Tokyo Expressway 600. Now, if you want to go ahead and just pause the episode and just copy down the numbers on both the suspension, the downforce, the power structure, and for the main power, you're more welcome to do so. This build is going to be a very smooth and quick build to be used for Tokyo Expressway. So that's the first part of the list, and then for the next part of the list of the build, all you just need is the minimum RPM turbocharger, and that's it. And of course, making sure that the anti-lag is set to strong as well. So after you get all your parts together for this car, so after you get your build together, you should be good to go. As we get ready with this race, the car sounds really, really cool. As I mentioned before, this Lancia Delta Gr.B, very, very good in this particular race. I have the torque set to 3070, which just should be on the same as the list itself. It's going to take me a little bit of a while just to get the fuel map up and going, but I'll show you later in the race what fuel map to be on for this particular car. But as we get to the first corner, we're going to be just inside the top 10, just barely, but I just got to realize that this car has some really good grip if you're within the racing line. I mean, it just handles very, very smoothly. You can see how much we got to the apex corner very easily without any effort really of the car. You can just rely a little bit on coasting, and so for some corners, and I could just easily tell that the car just grips so well in these turns. You can put it any place on the track and it just grips very nicely. As we get to later in the first lap, you'll begin to see that we are actually chasing down the first pack very quickly. We're catching up with the GTR, the RX-7 Rear Mera, and of course the old gen Impreza and the Supra. After a couple more turns, you can see the car just like glued that corner. Go and get ourselves 2 easy passes made, get ourselves to P4, and now I'll find ourselves in a really good spot as we hit to that last hairpin, and just being able to connect these last couple corners very nicely and very smooth as well. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves a nice run out of the corner, and we're going to chase down the RX-7 Rear Mera. We're going to wait till after this hairpin because we do know from history that the RX-7 and the Supra tend to overdrive the turn. We just see they do again right here for a good demonstration. Get ourselves a good run. Make a little bit side contact from the Supra, but we'll get ourselves a nice run from that last turn, and we're going to go ahead and take P2 right at the end of lap number 1. And you can see here's the fuel that I'm able to share. You could technically do this race without pitting, and I'll show you guys my little trick later in the race what to do for this particular race. As we fast forward to later in the race to about lap 3, almost halfway mark, we have caught up with the leader, and the car still feels amazingly good to drive. As we get closer and closer, we're going to send it into this corner right here, a bit further down the line, hit the brakes, and then just like that, get ourselves the race lead away from the Honda. Fast forward to our hot lap for our car. I do recommend you just guys watch this hot lap. It'll also show you some tricks on what to do with the particular RPM turbocharger I have for this car that can help you save some fuel. And then after that, I'll show you guys. We'll see you guys at the end of the race. Alright, so we were able to hit the 207s, and you can see we basically were very quick from the rest of the race. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves a very quick 25:42 for our total run. If you guys are able to see the hot lap, you can actually, once that RPM tracker bar is at least 3/4 full, you can just shift gears and you'll just be just as good. Very great car to race at this racetrack. I'm assuming this car will be a great pick to use for Le Mans as well, but wow, what a car. 25:42 was our total time for this race. Got ourselves that clean race bonus despite having some contact from the Supra, and that's going to be it for the build. So our next episode is going to, of course, be the request build, which is going to be the 99 Type R Impreza with its engine swap. I went ahead and checked it, and it's still good to go. They haven't docked it, or they haven't changed anything to that particular car, so this is one of the cars I'll be using for the next episode at Expressway. And then after showcasing this car, we're also going to be using the rally version of the Subaru Impreza. So looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, want to go ahead and leave a like. If there's a certain build you'd like to see, want to go ahead and add to the comments below, and I'll do it. If you guys managed enjoyed today's episode, want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well, which would be highly appreciated. And with that being said, hopefully you guys have a great rest of their night, where it might be, and I'll see you guys later, and take care.